What's up, guys? It is Laser here with some demolition gameplay on the Plaza, my favorite map, and most definitely my most overplayed one. I'm gonna be uploading this. I think this is my 5th match on. Oh wow, that was an epic fail that should have been edited out. But anyway, I think this is my 5th Plaza match that I'm uploading. I know I've over-uploaded this, but it is just such an amazing map. And now that I'm standing in this little room with this music playing, I decided when I was doing this game that I was going to discuss something that many of us enjoy today, and that is dubstep. Now, dubstep is, for those of you guys who, I can't believe I have to explain this, I shouldn't have to, but dubstep is a music genre that incorporates techno and usually remixes it with other aspects of, music, such as, bass and maybe some vocal, drums, trap, stuff like that, and it just incorporates it all into, a strange and pleasant sound. I guess that's my definition of dubstep. Now, I want to take you guys on a little laser trip here. I want you guys to close your eyes and imagine the year 2009 to 2010, and I want you guys to imagine the first track of dubstep that you've ever heard. I want you guys to remember when these are for the actual dubstep fans. I want you guys to remember Mount Eden dubstep, or At Dawn We Rage, or other artists like that. But some of you might have a hard time remembering that, because some of you might even say, there was dubstep in 2009? Well, yes, dude, there was dubstep in 2009. The problem is, you don't know the dubstep in 2009, or some other people don't know dubstep in 2009 or 2010, because it wasn't introduced to them, and it wasn't popular in those, that early on. Dubstep has actually been out, and people have been listening to it for over 10 years. That was a very popular music genre, and it actually started up in the 90s when people started trying to, remix things like that, with their ye old equipment. And you gotta really respect those guys for thinking of something new. Look, check this out, guys. This guy spams his pistol and almost kills me. That is ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, back to our subject.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
These guys that were produced dubstep were producing new tracks all the time, and they were getting recognized by it, but not enough. They were just not getting the attention that they needed to help them bring dubstep, just skyrocket it,
Bomb is armed.
into like iOS or anything like that. Listen, so they had a crowd, but they just didn't have a very big crowd. Now, along came a popular artist that a lot of you think of. His name, just pops up in your head as soon as you hear the word dub. You don't even have to hear step, and the first person that you think of is Skrillex. Now, Skrillex, before I continue, I'd like to say that I have no problem with Skrillex. I don't hate him. I'm not a hater of Skrillex, but I'm definitely not someone who walks around with a Skrillex t-shirt, or puts Skrillex in my Call of Duty emblem, or jumps on everyone's case saying, "Dude, are you ready for the Roughneck mix?" No, I'm not somebody who is a die-hard Skrillex fan. And, Skrillex really is the person that made dubstep popular. And I'm not saying it's because his music, his music isn't good, but, I don't really care for his music, because I've listened to other dubstep that's actually better than his stuff, and that just doesn't have as many views. And, it's just been popular to people who are actually fans of it for so much longer than when Skrillex was actually, producing. And I just don't think it's fair for me to just go up into a lobby and say, or not to a lobby, maybe go to school or something and be like, "Oh man, yeah, I listen to this." Dude, do you listen to Skrillex? No, not really. Dude, Skrillex is the best. Everyone else sucks. Everyone sucks. You know, and that's not really fair. You know, it really turns me off to, you know, to anything really, you know, that they say, because, you know, it's just uneducated. It's an ignorant statement to go ahead and say that one producer is the best just because you don't know any other producers' names. You know, and I don't know many producers' names, but I've heard lots and lots of producers recently, small producers recently, that just make this awesome, simple mixes that are just way better than anything that I've heard from big-time producers. And by big-time producers, I might mean Skrillex, I might not, you know, but he's cool, you know, he's made some pretty cool mixes. But, you know, he's just not the first name that comes up whenever I you know, start thinking of dubstep. And that's not a bad thing, you know, if it does. But you gotta remember, and you gotta respect that there's other people out there who's been doing this longer, but doing this, you know, before Skrillex has ever, you know, been popular. And whenever some people say, well, you know, dubstep is dead. I used to be one of those people who used to walk around saying, dubstep is dead. You know, because I get so mad at those noobs who just walk around saying, dude, Skrillex or die. Dude, you say Skrillex one more time and you are going to die. Like, seriously. But those guys, you know, those guys, when they say that when a lot of people say that dubstep is dead, look at this guy right there. He got me killed, lying on the ground, just like he was for his dad last night. That's terrible. That's just so disgusting. Anyway, those people who say dubstep is dead, I agree, to an extent. But I have a different philosophy now. I think that dubstep has actually been killed, you know, more so than it has actually just died, you know, of old age or whatnot. I think it's actually been killed, and let me explain that.
Bomb deactivated.
In the year 2012, God bless it, I mean, it was a great year, flew by like nothing, right? In every song that was produced, there was some type of dubstep in that song, whether it was trap, whether it was just not even dubstep, whether it was just, you know, techno or something like that. In 2012 and 2011, they have added that, you know, to every song, really. And because they knew it was popular, they knew people actually enjoyed it, you know, after they started seeing Skrillex. So they started adding it to every song. Recent songs I've heard, Mariah Carey and Justin Bieber, Beauty and the Beast or something like that. Man, that is the funkiest dubstep beat. Like, I don't even like it. It sounds terrible, but you know, it's in there, and it's dubstep. You know, no one can deny it. Even the radio players are just like, yeah, that's dubstep. Yeah, we don't even. I don't know why it's there. But, you know, what else? Titanium by Adele. Bulletproof by Adele. You know, there was just a huge techno thing in that. I am titanium. I mean, really, they're replacing actual lyrics with machines. Pretty soon, I'm pretty sure that later on, you know, maybe 3 or 4 years from now, when we just can't stand dubstep anymore, we won't even run in that little room in Plaza anymore. If we just can't stand dubstep anymore, no one will camp here anymore in this little room. But if it gets to the point where we just can't stand it, I swear to you, it will be one-liners in every music video, and the rest of it will be made up completely of drops and bass pumps and everything that makes up dubstep. I absolutely promise you. Because
UAV inbound.
Skrillex isn't the one who killed it. It's the people who noticed Skrillex and started throwing it in everything. You know, commercials, movies, songs. Just I can sit here and think of many songs that have it. I mean, just every song has some aspect of that stuff in there, and it really, what it does, you know, it makes it sound good, But in many cases, in most cases, it tires it out. You know, it really just makes me say, oh god,
he's done. Care package
this is
inbound.
terrible.
Hunter killer drone
You
on
know,
standby.
I heard this before. You know, why are you doing, like, I mean, if autotune wasn't bad enough in 2006, now we're dubbing people's voices. You know, we are officially throwing the dub onto people's voices. You know, and that's just unnecessary to me. You know, it just really tires it out. And whenever I see a mix, you know, it's a lot harder to impress me now. Whenever I see, you know, mixes and everything, because I mean, back, you know, in the past, maybe 2 years ago or something like that, you know, I used to always get mad whenever I listened to this dubstep that was just like rah. You know, everyone would be like, dude, that's filthy. Dude, that's dirty. I'm like, dude, go take a bath. Who wants to listen to music that sounds dirty? That's gross. I mean, you seriously have no life if you're sitting there and describing music, you know, in senses that are ways that are other than audio terms, you know. Dude, that music smells bad. Dude, guess what? You can't smell music. I mean, I just got so annoyed with it, and to be honest with you, I got sick of it. I got completely tired of it. For a while, I just stopped. I just went to find some, you know, some other peace of mind, like skateboarding or something like that, man. I was just highly annoyed. It made me upset. It made me even more upset than Black Ops. No, wait. Hold on a second. No, maybe not that upset. I think I could deal with it, you know. But to be honest with you, you know, that's really my opinion on dubstep. It's being drained. It's being tired out. You know, and if anyone says that they're a fan of it, then I feel like they should know more about it, or they should be more, you know, they should listen to more songs than Skrillex. They shouldn't be able to say, oh yeah, Cinema by Skrillex. Transition. Yeah, that was a good job. He did a good job on that. Okay, well, what else? Oh, Roughneck Mix by Skrillex. Okay, that's great. But you know anything else? Well, Skrillex is the best anyway, so, you know, I don't have to listen to anything. I don't want Skrillex's face to be the face of dubstep. Just because, you know, it's a completely ugly face. I mean, it looks like roadkill. You know, it looks like somebody hit him with a bat and then said, "Sorry, dude. Let me fix you up." You know, it looks like a female skunk that's got hit by a car. It just looks absolutely terrible. But no offense, Skrillex, I doubt you'll ever watch this anyway. So, but anyway, yeah, I just don't want his face of Skrillex. Of dubstep, because you know, there's just so much other people. You know, so many more people out there that actually produce and have been doing it longer. People who have been trying to get known longer than he has. You know, and I just think it's not fair to them, especially since dubstep is dying anyway. You know, and it's no one's killing it except people, non-dubstep producers, people who are just, you know, not familiar with that, you know, and they just added in everything for no reason. But anyway, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be uploading a new video very soon. Until next time, I'm done.